The man swerved to avoid a black bear that suddenly appeared on the road, but that move set off a chain reaction of events he never expected. His car went out of control and flew into a small copse, and by terrible luck, a woman there had just pulled her pants down to use the toilet. She was struck and hurled by the speeding vehicle. Kenny stood there in a daze. He got out to check and discovered a woman's body lying on the ground. As if that weren't bad enough, the woman's husband happened to come back at that moment. Seeing the inexplicable scene, he slipped and fell. Kenny moved forward to explain, only to be horrified to find the unlucky man had hit a sharp, jagged branch and died on the spot. Kenny was stunned. He'd simply been trying to avoid a bear, and now he was effectively the center of a string of fatalities. They were out in the middle of nowhere, with no security cameras and no witnesses. If no one saw it, it was as if it never happened. Kenny slipped away. He went back home and ate dinner as if nothing had happened, but his wife quickly noticed the injuries on his face. When she asked what had happened, Kenny's mind raced as he scrambled for an excuse to cover it up.
J'ai tué 2 étrangers. C'est pas du coin, je l'ai jamais vu.
But his wife stayed unusually calm. She told him to explain everything, so Kenny recounted the whole sequence. Technically, both deaths were accidents. You couldn't exactly say Kenny had murdered them, so she suggested they just file a claim with the insurance company. Kenny admitted his car insurance had long since expired. That's why he'd run. His wife asked whether he'd touched the other person's car. Kenny thought for a moment and realized he had, which meant he'd left fingerprints. It was clear they would have to go back to the scene and clean up any traces that proved Kenny had been there.